Hi and welcome back. At long last, it's my review of Beauty Pie. I'm going to choose my 10 favourite products from Beauty Pie. Might be 11 or 12. And the reason is because I've got a code. Use code NADINESENTME and you're going to get extra added bonuses in addition to the bonus that is joining Beauty Pie. So let's start. And apologies to anybody who's in a country where you can't get Beauty Pie, because I know the most common complaint will be, please start shipping all over the world. I can only do so much, but it's going from strength to strength. Beauty Pie is an amazing membership beauty delivery service, really. How do I describe it? It's kind of like Netflix for beauty. It's a service where you sign up and there are basically 4 tiers of membership, and what you get is you get incredible value for money. And the reason you get incredible value for money is the founder, a woman I've known for probably 20 years called Marcia Kilgore, who was the lady originally behind Bliss and FitFlop and Super Duper. I mean, she's just incredible. Soap and Glory, she's just a complete beauty maven. She realised that if she went directly to the labs and the incredible factories, in fact, I think they work with around 20 of the world's best leading beauty labs and factories around the world, and she went to them directly and she didn't have to pay all the middlemen, so all of the kind of people that kind of ship and hold in store and all the department stores and all that kind of overhead. She could bring the savings direct to you, and the savings are incredible. So basically there are 4 tiers of membership. It starts at £5 a month. There's a £5 a month, £10 a month, £20, and then there's a £99 for a year. And then that's the best value one. And then what you get is you get buyers club prices, and then you get a spending limit of £50 when you sign up per month, and it rolls over if you don't use that. But the good news is if you use the code NADINESENTME, you'll get an extra £50. So use the code NADINESENTME when you sign up, and for the first month you'll get £100, which is amazing. And don't forget, anything you don't use will be rolled over. Now there's a minimum 3-month membership, but as far as that, I mean, really you just need to go onto beautypie.com and have a look. Let's talk about some of my favourite products. Let's start with the product everybody knows I'm obsessed with, and that is this. It's the incredible Beauty Pie One Powder Wonder. When I first said this in a video, I had so much trouble saying that. Now I have no trouble at all. It's the most incredible uber lucent, and I mean uber lucent, totally translucent, demi-mattifying powder. It's sort of got a soft focus finish. It never cakes into fine lines. It never cakes into pores. It's just incredible. I've seen it used on every skin tone, right from my amazing dentist, who's probably got a skin tone similar to Naomi Campbell, right the way through to really, really pale guests I've had on my Get Ready With Me, Get Real Women, Real Makeup, Real Time videos. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it. And I know you're going to say to me, oh, powders, I like a shimmer. There's no powder like it. Not only is it an amazing uber lucent powder, in my opinion, it's the best uber lucent powder on the market. Seeing is believing. Beauty Pie One Powder Wonder Perfecting Powder Uber Lucent. If I had to choose one product, it would be it, but trust me, I've got loads more here. Where do we start? They make amazing SPFs. Just as the sunshine is beginning to come out, I need to tell you about this. This was in one of my top SPF videos last year, and it's still one of my all-time favourite super light SPFs, and I love this packaging. It's the Beauty Pie Ultralight UVA UVB SPF 25, and it is so light, so pleasant to use. It's basically everything you want from an SPF, which is you put all of your hyaluronic acids on and your antioxidants first, and then this goes on, and it's basically just the most lightweight, milky serum stroke lotion with no hint of that SPF smell. It's really, really, really lovely. It was one of my favourite buys of last summer, and I'm so glad that they've continued to keep it in stock. It's really lovely. It's in that amazing, really chic sort of vitamin C packaging they have. I really like that. That is the Beauty Pie Ultralight UVA UVB SPF 25. What else have I mentioned in my videos in the past? You'll not be surprised to hear about any of these. How about one of the most cult beauty editors loved cleansers ever, and that is the JAPANFUSION Pure Transforming Cleanser. I did a video with, who was it who couldn't remember the name of JAPANFUSION? I think it might have been Amanda Lamb. Not dropping names of my celebrity friends. It's amazing. It's a really lovely, it's antioxidant rich as well, so it's really soothing, but it's a really lovely melting gel cleanser that just turns to milk as you rinse off, and it leaves skin super clean, but not dry, not tight, not irritated at all. I could use this morning and night. You know me, I'm a single step cleanser girl, and there's a reason why I can do single step cleansing with Beauty Pie coming up in a minute. However, I'm going to introduce you to another milky cream cleanser that you might want to use if you've got stubborn makeup, but that is the amazing JAPANFUSION Pure Transforming Cleanser. It's this incredible multi-phasic cleanser, so it goes on like a gel. You start to massage it into your slightly damp skin, all of your makeup will start to melt, you'll see it happen, and then basically what happens is you rinse it away and it turns into this milky lotion. It leaves skin cool and calm and clean. I love it. However, the reason it works so well is because Beauty Pie have got microfiber cloths. You know I'm a microfiberaholic and I love this chic packaging. In fact, I don't know who the designer is that's responsible for the Beauty Pie design, but there isn't a duff looking product in the range. They're amazing, and I love that you can put them on a family shelf, everybody could use them. Nobody is going to look at that and think, oh, that's not for me. A guy could use it, a teenager could use it, and the Beauty Pie member herself. Now let me show you these. These are the double-sided organic cleansing and exfoliating cloths. So what you have on one side is you have cotton, so it's like a muslin kind of cloth on one side, and on the other side a really, really good size microfiber cloth. I really, really like it. It's incredible. And what it is you've got the microfiber on one side, and that's just enough to cleanse a face really well, and then the muslin cloth on the other side, and they come in a pack of 3. Now, all of Beauty Pie's cleansers are great, but this will basically super boost this cleanser. So this will get rid of every single scrap of long-lasting mascara and liner, I promise. Right, let me just show you. What else have I got here? I've got the JEJU Daily Cleanser, because I know some of you still like to double cleanse. And the reason I've chosen this one, and this is a brand new one, but I could have just taken it straight off my side, as I could have JAPANFUSION. The reason I've chosen this is because this is a pump action cream cleanser, and it's a sort of creamy lotion. And if you like a first step cleanser, it's a really nice one to use. There you go. So it's a lovely, rich cream cleanser. Now, I often use a cream cleanser at night and then the melting gel cleanser in the morning. Both of them are amazing, but you could double them up if you want a double cleanse. It's a really, I mean, look how chic that packaging is. So technically you could do 2 steps, but you know me, and there you go, I've just rubbed that on the back of a clean hand and it still managed to find some grubbiness. Microfibers are like little minuscule vacuum cleaners that pick up every piece of makeup and dirt off of faces. There you go. That will basically supercharge any of those cleansers so that you could use them as a single step. Right, cleansers to one side, my amazing microfiber cloths, new favourites, absolutely lovely, and in really chic packaging for travel as well. Let's get on to skincare and hydration. You know, every single day I use a hyaluronic acid. It's my first step in any single skincare routine, and I'm currently madly in love with triple hyaluronic. You know, my simple rule for hyaluronic acid is it needs to be multi-molecular. That means it can't just be a single molecular weight, because it tends to be quite dry and quite tightening on the skin. This is a perfect case in point. This is their triple hyaluronic. How chic is that packaging? That is glass, by the way. It's so beautiful. There you go. And what you end up with is a really lovely, non-sticky, super hydrating first step. It's going to be beautiful when the weather gets gorgeous in the summer. If you just want hydration without any stickiness or oiliness, I mean, it's a really beautifully formulated hyaluronic acid. It's really nice. Don't want to put anything to waste, do you? We've all got dry hands at the moment because we're all washing our hands like crazy, and I love that product. I've got it on, it was the first thing I used on my skin this morning. So that is the Beauty Pie Triple Hyaluronic Acid. What else have we got here? I've shown you the SPF. Okay, so Jo Jones introduced me to this. You know Jo Jones is my fellow beauty hack. She's a member of Beauty Pie. She's always on the hunt for new things, and she introduced me to their Mascara Reviver. And I'll be really honest, I was sceptical. I was like, what's a Mascara Reviver going to do? And I thought for a second it was drops you put into your mascara to revive a dying mascara. It's not. What it is it's something that you can use on top of mascara to either declog it, or if you want to put on more layers, but you notice that when you put on your layer up your mascara, once it's already set and dry, then it just clogs and you can't get the brush through. I don't know how this works. I don't know what the active ingredient is. It's so clever. All my followers out there that are formulating chemists, let me know, because it's so clever. Essentially what it is, it's like a very lightweight, gently tinted mascara. I mean, it wouldn't be heavy enough for me on its own, but somehow that manages to loosen up dried, bobbly, tight, and maybe slightly cloggy mascara so that you can then release your lashes without taking your mascara off and start again, and then put another coat of your mascara on top. It's the kind of ultimate desk to dance floor product. Jo was saying to me that, you know, you get to the end of the day and you know your mascara may be a bit smudged, but you don't want to take it all off and start again. But by the same token, you know you need to put more mascara on. But you just can't with most mascaras. They're impossible to layer on after they've dried in. Not with that product. It's unbelievably clever, and as far as I know, it's utterly and completely unique, and I love that. It's very interesting. You know, Marcy is an incredibly smart woman, and what she's done here is she's taken some of the best-selling ideas from the beauty world and just basically made them far more affordable for all of us by going directly to the factories and the labs. But there are some things here that are utterly and completely unique that I've never seen before. I mean, that's one of them. I love it. And I'm going to say this before, that One Powder Wonder is better than the most expensive Uber Lucent, Translucent and Beyond powder that I've ever used. I don't know how she does it. I really don't know how she does it. Right, let's finish with some makeup and a candle. First of all, I'm going to talk about my favourite nude lipsticks from Beauty Pie, and they are really lovely. And in fact, I have to say I had to take these from downstairs. I've got Baby Beige and All Day Long, and they are the most beautiful nude lipsticks. They suit absolutely everybody. Baby Beige is slightly cooler in colour, but All Day Long is just that suits all perfect nude. This is the sort of matte finish, but they do have glosses as well, and they do have sort of demi-matte finish lipsticks. Look at that packaging, it's so chic. I'm going to line up the Beauty Pie so it's perfect. They've cut no corners when it comes to packaging, they really haven't. It's taken me a long time to want to partner with them, because I thought maybe they'd be a flash in the pan, but they're just going from strength to strength, and I wanted to pass on the benefits of my code to you. Code Nadine sent me for that extra £50. So that's the lipsticks, but also I absolutely love these, and I talked about these in a video in an IGTV I think as well. I really love them, and what I've chosen here is, look at that depth of colour. It's so they're just absolutely lovely. Let me show you what they actually look like by picking them up. So you've got those. Now, I talked about this before when I was talked about them in an IGTV. A lot of these types of products from beauty brands require sharpening, and you kind of you lose a lot of product. Sometimes when you're out and about, they're not readily sharpened, and I actually think it's better to get the core of the eye crayon but in a twist up. Just remember to twist back down before you put the lid on. The colours are so beautiful. Look at that. Let me put a few on my hand here. So, oh, I love this colour as well. Look at that. Oh, I'm going to put the colours down below. Right, so that is Brazilian Air, which I absolutely adore. And the first one was Little Star. Look at that. They're so, so, so gorgeous. And this one is Eau Taupe. I mean, obviously I've gone for all my neutrals. Look at that. They are just so lovely. Fauna. I should put the link into my IGTV. So there's a mix of slight shimmer ones, and then they're beautiful, just creamy matte shades. And they go on like a stick, there isn't a duff colour in it, that's Huntress. They go on like that, but when you buff them out, they almost turn to powder so they don't crease. They're really lovely. They're almost like a sort of, you know that formulation when you use a blusher and it starts off creamy, but then as you blend it out, it goes to a powder, that sort of cream to powder formula, that's what they're like. I mean, obviously I'm biased, I've chosen all the neutral shades, but there are other shades as well. I mean, they do have more traditional pencils as well, which actually I would use as a liner as well. I told you I wouldn't be able to keep it to 10, didn't I? That is Amethyst, but that's much more of a traditional type pencil that you would use as a liner. That's the FantasikOhl. So they are different ones. I've got another FantasikOhl here, khaki green, you see. Now traditionally, I mean, you know, I'm so boring with my makeup. I like an absolute timeless look. But let's have a look. I mean, that, you see, even the kohl is a beautiful wearable, there it is there next to my bracelet, brownie green shade. So that's more, I would use that more as a liner and then smudge it out. Let's have a look at this one, taupey. I mean, I am biased. I've only got neutral colours here. Let's have a look. I mean, they're just lovely. Look at those, the most beautiful shades. Right, I'm going to finish off with something that's relatively new to Beauty Pie, and they've gone into body care and hair care and things like that, but also the candles. Look at this. And you'll not be surprised to hear that I've chosen a leather candle. This is Beauty Pie Leather Violet Leaves and Labdanum. And it's so beautiful. Oh. Oh. So what you have is you have the freshness and the greenness of the violet leaves on the top, but you've got that really sexy leather undertow, which I absolutely love. And then the labdanum is like sort of slightly animalic, almost like a clean cat or dog underbelly. I mean, it's just heavenly. There is no way that if you lit that, somebody wouldn't come in and instantly think that wasn't an unbelievably expensive high-end candle. And look how chic. There have been no corners cut. If I was to receive gifts like this, I would be overjoyed. And then to find out how much you can save by going directly to Beauty Pie is mind-blowing. So let me just remind you, they are my favourite products. It was hard to cut them down just to that, trust me. They are a membership. Netflix of beauty is the only way I can describe them. There are 4 tiers of memberships. They start at £5 a month and they go directly up to £99 a year. And depending on which tier you choose, and I urge you to go onto beautypie.com just to have a look, just to be nosy, just to dip your toe into it and have a nose around. Depending on what tier you choose, your benefits will vary. So, but if you join with NADINESENTME, you'll get an additional £50. Even if you just join at the starter prices, you'll get an extra £50 of spending allowance. So for the first month, you'll get £100 instead of £50. I'm having a look, see if I can, oh, by the way, if you're really busy, not that any of us don't have the time really to be beauty shopping at the moment online, any unused spend will roll over to the next month, so don't worry. And what's more, even if you start at the entry price membership, you can upgrade. So my advice to you probably would be to start at the entry price, dip your toe, because if you've never tested a product, you might not know how good they are. But once you've dipped your toe in, trust me, I don't think there is a beauty influencer or editor that does not have a single piece of Beauty Pie in one of their much loved collections. And also don't forget, I always say share with family and friends. I've been saying this all along. So if, for example, you share it amongst your family, then you'll have SPS for everybody, you'll have cleansers for everybody, you'll have candles for the house. But also if you've got work colleagues, you can get together, you can create a pie family and you can all join together. I mean, you need people you can trust, obviously, because somebody needs to sign up. And then you can just share the love, share the Beauty Pie, share the love, share the benefit. And then also don't forget, there are something called Pie Days. And Pie Days, I mean, they pop up every so often. The higher your membership rating, the more Pie Days you get. That's the days you can go on and buy anything you want, and it doesn't necessarily get included in that spending limit that you have. But don't forget, use code NADINESENTME and you will get the extra £50. And genuinely, I'm just sharing the love. This video has been so requested, it really has. People were saying, what should I buy from Beauty Pie? Well, there you go. I had trouble choosing those. There were so many things I could have chosen. About a year ago, when Beauty Pie first asked to work with me, I was like, I'm going to wait and see. Let's see if it goes from strength to strength. Let's see if you eventually start selling candles and hair care and body care. And they really are going from strength to strength. So you'll know that if you watch any of my videos. I've been mentioning Beauty Pie for at least a year and a half now. I even went to their pop-up in Harvey Nichols, which happened just before the lockdown. And people were queuing round the block. So it'll come back. I'm sure it'll come back, fingers crossed. When all this is over, you'll be able to go on to another one of their pop-ups somewhere in London, because it was amazing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to use code Nadine sent me and you'll get the extra £50 allowance for your first month. Just go on to beautypie.com and have a look anyway. You should sign up and have a look around. Join with family and friends and share the Beauty Pie love. I'll see you soon. Bye.